All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. There is a lot of new people on my channel now, and I want to welcome all my new subbies, and I'm so happy you're here. A lot of you have been participating in comments, which I really appreciate. I really love that you guys are all new and excited to be here, and I'm really happy that so many of you are telling me you're new. If you are new, and you feel you want to introduce yourself or like let me know your story, or you want to kind of privately let me know your story, either way, feel free to email me. I'll link it down below. You guys are more than welcome. I'm Acacia. Welcome. Okay, my new Chaotic Book Corner family. Yay. All right. I'm scared. I'm very nervous. I am here today because I want to challenge the booktube community. We are a generally larger population of white people, and we really try to push and talk about diversity, which is great. We really want to help the diversity. That's awesome. But what are we doing by just talking about it? We should be demonstrating to not only ourselves, but also the book community, the literature community, the people out there in the world, that the people that have stories to tell that aren't white are important. So I'm going to challenge all of BookTube, and I hope you all participate. This is hashtag Black Writers Matter. I challenge all of you to go out to your bookshelves, your personal bookshelves, and to pull every book on your shelf written by a Black author. I have already spoken to Amanda Center about this. She has already done this challenge and will be joining in this endeavor. We've discussed our sadness and our shame and our fears. I thought I had way less books than I do in terms of Black authors, but I still own 400 books, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of those books are Black authors. That is less than 10%. I am disappointed in myself. I'm going to show you all those books. I'm going to encourage you to take this challenge and to talk on the channels and to encourage yourselves. And I'm going to challenge myself from this day forward until 6 months from now. Every time I purchase a book collection of like 3 or more, so if I buy 3 or more books, one of those books must be written by a Black author. This is my challenge to myself. I plan to embrace the words written by people that are not white. I plan to push that as something that I really find amazing and wonderful and important, and I want you to join me in this endeavor. So, to the books. The first one I have is a small little one, and this girl is a sweet girl. I got this from a tiny little publishing company that is, let me see, I know what it is, but I'm not getting to that page properly. This is Malden House Press. This is Manic Depressive Dream Girl by Nadi Hassim. I have not read this. There is no reason I have not read this. I just haven't. And it's only like 70 pages. Bad. I have read this next one, We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now, the thing that I did find, yes, I have 13 books by Black authors, but a lot of them are repeated authors. So there's that. And then there's this. This is Perfect piece, and this is by Daniel Black. This is the story of a child who is born as a boy, and their mother decides to raise them as a girl and doesn't give them a choice, and then when they are 11, wow, I'm just talking in the plural because that's what I'm used to talking about myself with. So tells this child at the age of 11 that they were born a boy, and now they have to decide how they want to continue their life, whether they want to be male or female. Side note. I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. I'm not going to name their name because I don't know how public they want to be about their platform. If they would like to be public, post down below in the comments that you would like to be public, and I will link your channel down below, and I will also post you a tweet that kind of gives you this shout out. This subscriber of mine, they identify as trans, and they were willing very kindly to correct me in my video about Sunlight Pilgrims as to how I should discuss a trans person and what I should use for wording and how I should describe them, and exactly like they really beautifully put it so that I could be educated in that verbiage, and I super appreciate that. Okay. This is Blackass by Igoni Barrett. This is from Nigeria. This is a young man who wakes up, and he is a Nigerian man, and he wakes up and he is white with green eyes and red hair, and it's about racism and what happens in Nigeria when you are white and what happens when you are black and the job communities and all of that. I am so enjoying this. I think it's fabulous, and I am very happy to have picked this up. Next, I have Purple Hibiscus. This is from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I have very little knowledge about what this is. I know that it was shortlisted for the Orange Prize. I also know that I really respect Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and I think that her books are very important. So when I see them for a good price, I always pick them up. The next one as well, Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I have read this halfway through, and then I put it down due to several books that came in through publications. I need to pick it back up. Now we have The Darkest Child. This I read in my, what was it? It was a readathon of some kind. I think it was the Booktubeathon. And this is The Darkest Child by Dolores Phillips. This is written by a black woman who grew up in the South, and she tells the story of a young black girl who grows up in the South with a mother who has children of, as she calls them, 3 different titles. One are her white babies, which she treats beautifully. One are her kind of darker babies, which she treats okay, but still not great. And then her darkest babies. And this is the story of one of her darkest babies who is very black and treated extremely poorly by the community and the people, and it was heart-wrenching and breathtaking and wonderful, and it's an extremely important book. Next, we have 3 books from Helen Oyami. I love her. She is one of my favorite authors in the world. This is White is for Witching, Boy Snow Bird, and Mr. Fox. I need to find the rest of her books because I absolutely want to own all of them. These are all of the Riverhead books editions, so they all match on the spine, which I really enjoy. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in the moment. I just read this with Mercedes and Amanda Center. This was incredible. It is a really interesting magical story where a woman is coming to a man named Mr. Fox and informing him he is a serial killer of women in his books, and the story goes from there, and they end up challenging each other in different stories in different ways. It's beautiful. Boy Snow Bird is a retelling-ish of Snow White, where a couple gets married and then they have a child who is black. They are both black, but they are lighter skinned, but when this baby comes, she outs them as black to the community around them, and so the mother hates her for it. And then Helen Oyami's White is for Witching is about a young girl who has pica, and it is beautiful and incredible, and her pica causes her to eat the chalk from the White Cliffs of Dover. Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. I do enjoy this. I really liked it. I do know she has a memoir coming out that I plan to pick up very soon. This is a great essay collection that is really important for feminism, and Roxane Gay is definitely someone who is kind of in the forefront of feminism and is someone to be read for sure. Next, I was actually very surprised by this. I went through every single author on Goodreads to see which of the books on my shelf had black authors, and I just checked all their bios and everything. There was a lot of research in that, but I found out that Zadie Smith is actually Jamaican. So this is White Teeth by Zadie Smith. I did not know that, so I need to pick up more Zadie Smith, not just because she is black, but because I really enjoy her work, and I don't know why I don't have more of it. And then the last one is Ruby by Cynthia Bond. This was nominated for the Bailey's Booker Prize, and I really thought it would win, but unfortunately it did not. Glorious Heresies did, and I don't own that one. I'm curious about it. But this is a book about a woman named Ruby who lives in the South. She has gone away to New York, and now she's back, and it's her story of racism and her existence in this small town and how she's treated as a woman who is black. Okay, guys, 13 books. That is all I own out of 400. That is not even 10%. I'm very disappointed in myself, but I'm proud of myself that I want to take this challenge and push myself. So, I challenge BookTube to hashtag Black Writers Matter. Take all the books off your shelf that are from black authors and show them to us and share them with us, and let's start a conversation about how we could continue to grow as a community and have a more diverse bookshelf from authors, and also how we can help the literary community understand that the black author is popular enough that they should get the love and attention and affection that they deserve. I will see you guys in my next video, and I'll talk to you soon.